All right, brothers and sisters, Brother L from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm trying to do some investigation on it. I was told that yesterday Donald Trump made some remarks on Super Tuesday at one of his rallies about basically making niggas go back to picking cotton and sending Mexicans back to Mexico, and also some shit about black people coming over here from Africa, hiding, behind education, coming over here, getting in schools and shit like that and all that and other, and saying that basically we're lazy. He said a whole bunch of bullshit. But the thing is this, right? The thing is this. I don't want you to pay so much attention to what he's saying. I want you to watch the reaction of the people he's saying it to. Okay, man, they are feeling powerful with his speech. He may very well be that one who the Bible describes as having that two-edged tongue of a sword, that two-edged sword tongue. That's cutting down shit and saying all kinds of shit. Not the Antichrist yet, but there will be a ruler that is going to step up. You remember, you got a beast with horns and shit, and these are these horns and shit, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you, man, I don't think he's gonna win. If I was a gambling man, I'd put my money on it. In fact, I do got a bet. I got 2 bets going on, $100 bets. All right, but let me tell you this, right? Let me tell you this, man. He is bringing out them white people their true colors, just what they really feel and think about niggas. So it's good for black people that's paying attention. And then a lot of black people ain't paying attention though. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing that, they hate Donald so much but love Hillary, and that they don't know shit about Hillary. It's just sad and disappointing, man, at our conscious level, man. Conscious means to be aware, awake. You know what I mean? To be responsive, man. That's just my definition. I don't know what Webster or Wikipedia, I don't know what they say, or Black's Dictionary or what. I don't know, but just my definition of consciousness is just to be aware, responsive, awake. And we ain't, man. You say boo to Donald and yay to Hillary, but this bitch is a open eugenicist. She believes that niggas ought to be, sterilized if they get a felony, that we should be sterilized. She believes that we have a predisposition for violence and crime and shit like that. She believes that we're feeble-minded. These type of terms, and this is the ideals and ideology of eugenicists. She believes these things, man, about black people. She says the person that she, I forgot the word they used. Who, and that was an influencer, but the person she looks up to most, was Margaret Sanger. Another bull dyke bitch like herself. You know what I mean? Didn't shave her legs, didn't shave none of her body and shit. Real rough, tough looking white bitch that didn't like niggas. You know what I mean? So, and that's just a little bit amongst other things. If you was to look at their goddamn criminal background, Donald can't hold a candle to Hillary. This bitch has gotten so many people murdered. This bitch import tons of cocaine. Then fucking launder the money through her law firm and a bunch of dummy corporations and companies that she set up. Then fucking legislate laws to then get long sentences out of the motherfuckers that get caught, and sent more motherfucking black people to prison and under the goddamn Clinton administration than went to prison in fucking 30 years. In 8 years, they sent more niggas to prison than they did in the last 30 years. So, she's like, making money all the way around, closing all gaps, loops, and openings. So it's money made around the clock, money made in her sleep, you know? And she gets major funding from the two top major private prison corporations, Corrections Corporation of America and the GEO Group. You know, each one of them have given her $150,000 in her campaigns. Okay, she's also a flunky of the Jewish Wall Street bankers. You know, who also bought her goddamn campaign. So when she wins, man, she owes them people big favors. It's the first the first thing you're going to see her do is going to be something concerning banks. They didn't create a bailout crisis again, but she's going to sign something probably in the form of more deregulation of banks. In other words, allowing the banks to govern themselves, police themselves, so they can get away with things like fractional reserve banking. You know, get away with things such as virtual currency, digital currency, bitcoins, debit currency, credit card currency, money that don't exist, money that's not backed by no natural resource such as metal, like gold or silver. You know? Any basic scholar, beginner scholar, should have full understanding of the Federal Reserve, when it started. When did they take America off the gold standard? Who started the Federal Reserve? You know, this is basic information that a beginner scholar should have, man, should know. You know, a lot of people ask me what to study, and usually I usually ask them, well, where do your interests lie? But I'm going to go ahead and put together a course for individuals, okay? A serious course for individuals on basic, things where you should start beginning, because how you doing, Miss Cheryl? All right. Don't be out too long, Cheryl. It's supposed to rain later. Hey, Clarence. Yeah, they said later this afternoon or evening. Yeah. Nah. It's under my hat. Yeah, so hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to pause just because I'm down to like 10% and it may cut off and recording, and I don't want to do this in two parts, so just bear with me.